The Biden administration plans to push for booster shots of the coronavirus vaccine, certainly for those who are dealing with, immunocompromised situations. In fact, data from the vaccine maker Pfizer-BioNTech submitted to the FDA showed that a third dose elicited a significantly higher antibody response against the initial strain of the coronavirus, as well as against the Delta and, what is this?
The
beta variants?
Yeah, only weak guys get it though. I know medicine.
Compared with that seen following a 2-dose course. Now let me be clear, if you have gotten the vaccine, you've got the 2 doses of the vaccine, you're good. Okay, you're fine. The likelihood of you getting violently ill, hospitalized, or dying from coronavirus is incredibly slim. The vast majority of people who are being hospitalized with COVID right now are unvaccinated. Now, Biden is expected to eventually recommend that people get a booster shot 8 months after they're fully vaccinated. But there's a huge debate right now about whether or not that should even be allowed, given the fact that poorer countries still have not been given access to the vaccine. I'll give you some numbers on that in just a second. But first, John, what do you think?
Well, I read supposedly as of the 3rd week of September, we'll have access to it if people want to get the 3rd dose. In about a month, actually. Left out of all of this, I understand I'm gonna be speaking to a minority of the people watching this, but like some of us got J&J. Why is there always J&J erasure? There's never any guidance for the J&J people. Am I supposed to get a booster? The millions of Americans who did?
You got J&J?
Yeah, nobody even remembers that it existed.
Look.
But people got it.
I don't want to discourage anyone from getting vaccinated if J&J is the vaccine that's easier for you to get. It's still going to protect you. It's going to keep you safe from this virus.
Oh, about to get erased again, aren't I?
No, you're not. I just, J&J is just like a little sus. I'm just kidding. It's not sus at all. It's not sus at all. No, but like the.
Okay, Laura Ingraham.
I know. I apologize for even joking around about that because I'm always worried that people are going to take that seriously. Don't take that seriously.
Sure.
But look, since I'm not fully informed on whether you can get a booster shot from like Pfizer or Moderna after you've gotten your J&J shot, I'm not gonna pretend like I know.
Sure, yeah, and I'm sure that we'll have that guidance relatively soon.
And once we have that information, I will make sure to share it with you guys, okay? So I just don't want to say anything that's irresponsible. And yes, joking around was irresponsible. I take that back.
Yeah, but no, I'm gonna clip it out and share it uncharitably. Overall, in terms of the boosters.
What is the beta variant? Tell me about it.
Well, I don't remember exactly which the beta was, but I would assume that they're naming it based on the Greek alphabet in order. So theoretically, to get to Delta, you would have already passed it. I assume that.
Oh.
And there's also Lambda, and there's a number of them. Maybe they're not doing it sequentially. I honestly don't know. I'm not a doctor, as I've pointed out, but another variant. Coronavirus is gonna have a lot of them. Flus have a lot of them. That's one of the reasons, among several, that boosters might be necessary. Either that one or all of them might naturally lower in their effectiveness, or that new variants would spring up that you'd need a booster for. So, look, this is about to become incredibly controversial. Not on our show, I mean in general, watch the news over the next few weeks because the right is going hard against the booster shots already.
Let them, because we don't deserve them.
Yeah,
we don't deserve them.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, poor countries need to get their population vaccinated. Our country is full of a bunch of entitled pricks. So I think that as long as you're fully vaccinated, you're good, you're safe. It's still effective against coronavirus. The idea of having booster shots available to Americans when, first of all, we still haven't shared the patents of the vaccine with poor countries. That's an issue, clearly. And there's a profit motive behind that. And let me give you the numbers, it's insane. So only 1.3% of people in low income countries have received at least one dose. 1.3%, and that's according to Oxford University's Our World in Data. So the World Health Organization is furious that the United States and some European countries are doing this now with the booster shots. They're like, what are you guys doing? This is a global pandemic. So if you want this pandemic to go away, you need to get as many people vaccinated globally, right? I mean, remember, this is a pandemic that's spread from one country to the next. So if look, I want to rip my hair out. Like, I just think like we engage in so much selfish and entitled behavior. So look, I think that there are certain groups of people in the United States, like my mom has a kidney transplant, for instance. Her doctor reached out to her and said, you absolutely do need to get a booster shot.
And people in nursing homes.
And people in nursing homes. So I do think that booster shots should apply to some people. But to make it widely available in the United States when it's not widely available across the globe is insane.
Yeah, not surprising. But insane. I mean, and when I say not surprising, both because of everything that America is, but also because months of trying to put pressure on the Biden administration to encourage the freeing up of the patents didn't work. All it got was an assurance that some X amount of doses would eventually be given, a few this year, most next year, multiple waves in the future. So I'm not that surprised by this. Yeah.
So we'll see what happens, but you're right. So it is gonna be available, widely available in the United States in September. The World Health Organization is pushing back, but that doesn't mean the US government's gonna listen to anything the World Health Organization has to say. And again, I really wanna reemphasize the fact that both the FDA and the CDC say there is no clear argument yet for giving boosters to people with normal immune systems, as data continues to show that vaccines still protect against several severe disease. As Delta surges across the United States, nearly all of those becoming severely ill with the virus are in fact unvaccinated.
And I would want to see, when they say it provides increased defense, I would want to know what that is. I'm sure that it does. I would want to know, how much it fades away over the course of 8 months, if that's the period that they're encouraging.
Look, also the data is coming from Pfizer.
That's why I want to see it.
Yeah, so Pfizer's saying like actually getting that third boost is great. Okay, yeah, I'm sure, but can we have an independent body do that study? I'd like that to happen.
Well, and I'm assuming the CDC does if they're providing this, but yeah, I'm glad that you focused on the part that you did. I would also say though, I do think we need to get out in front of the attacks that are going to come against it that you're already seeing from the right that are designed to provide a free way to attack vaccination. So again, they're not going to be saying don't get vaccinated, but they're going to be attacking this. And I believe it is designed to continue to make people suspicious of vaccination in general.
Yeah, I mean, I see that fight coming from a mile away. I think we can do everything we can right now to mitigate that disinformation and the conspiracy theories.
Gotta get out the debunker or get in it, one of those two.
We've seen how effective that's been in the past, so we're doing our best. Anyway, we're gonna take a break. When we come back, school districts in Texas have come up with loopholes to get around Governor Greg Abbott's ban on mask mandates. Guy who just tested positive for COVID, by the way.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.